Hi, my name is Jessy and this is my third experiment in Unix, that is looping control statements in shell programming. So first experiment is write a shell script to print the Fibonacci series. For that I have given so here I have using, so for Fibonacci we are using for loop. So it's similar to for loop only. For loop in C++ but with some changes. So here I have given the enter the number of terms. So it will show read n. Here I have it will print the Fibonacci series of 6 terms, that is 1 2 3 4. That's why I have given for I in 1 2 3 4 5 6. So first A I will also always be 0 and B will always be 1. So whenever I give the this is for adding first two numbers and making the second value in initialize the second value in A and initialize the third value, this added value in B, and repeat it until the sixth term is reached. So we'll see sh fib dot sh, enter the number of terms. I have given 6 only, so it shows 0 1 2 3 4 5 8 13 6. So the next one is write a shell script to find the sum of the following series. So the concept behind this, we have to square everything, 1 square, 3 square and 5 square, 3 into 3, 5 into 5. First we have to square the number and we have to add everything. So I have implemented logic through this program, like enter the number. I have initialized the sum as 0, so sum plus I have using for loop. You can use a for loop like this also. This is similar to the other programming language syntax. So if you want to do this, you have to put two braces, two open brackets and two closing brackets. Then for you have initialize the condition, give the conditions and put and start with do, and sum is equal to sum plus square the number, that is I into I. So then print the sum, then press sh number dot sh. So if I give 10, okay, I give some 6, it shows 35. This is the result of each and every numbers. When it is added, that it results in some values that it is printed. So the actual sum is 35. Sorry. The next one is write a shell script to check the given number is Armstrong number or not. So Armstrong number means if I give 153, it will cube. It will cube each number, that is 1 cube plus 5 cube plus 3 cube. If it gets the same number, that is 153, it is the Armstrong number. Otherwise, it is not an Armstrong number. So for that, I have enter a number. I'll get a number, and I have initialized the arm, that is arm variable with 0, and I have initialized the d variable with the n. So I have used while condition because we doesn't know how much number it will take. That's why while do and finish it with done. This is the syntax. So inside that n, whenever until the n becomes greater than 0, I mean greater than 0, it has to execute the condition, that is it will divide the n and get the remainder in A and store the remainder in A variable, and store the quotient in n variable, and in arm it will do the cube calculation. So if it is the arm is equal to the number, actual number d, it is Armstrong, otherwise it is not an Armstrong. So sh pal dot sh, enter number. I give 153, it says Armstrong. Otherwise, if I give 222, it is not an Armstrong. So the next question is write a shell script to check the given number is palindrome or not. So BA palindrome dot sh. Palindrome means if I give 1 2 3, it will check whether the reverse of the number is equal to 1 2 3. If I give 1 2 3, the reverse of the number is 3 2 1. It's not equal, so it's not a palindrome. If it is 1 1 1, if you reverse the 1 1 1, you will say get the same number 1 1 1. So it is a palindrome. So how to do this is enter a number, and it is similar to the Amstrad number. Only you have to change this expression. You have to multiply the palindrome with 10 and add it with a. So if the number is equal to palindrome, that this pal variable, it is palindrome, otherwise not. So sh palindrome dot sh. Enter a number. I give 2 3 4. The reverse of the number is 4 3 2, so it's not palindrome. If I give 1 1 1, the reverse of the number is 1 1 1, so it's a palindrome. The next sum is write a shell script to print the prime numbers between the given ranges. So first we have to know what's the logic behind it. So prime number is the one which is divided by itself and the 1. It can't be divided by any other numbers. So I have get the first number and the second number. So the first for loop will loop until if I give 2 and 10, it will start from 2 and looping until it reaches the 10. That's why I have given this. So inside that another for loop is given. So the least prime number is 2. So 2 to the half of the n. So it will start divide. What the logic is, if the number gets divided by any other number, the count will become increased. So if the count is increased, it is so suppose if the number is a prime number, it won't be divided by any other number except itself. So the count won't get incremented. So we have to repeat the steps until you will get into until you get the second number, that is range. So if the count is equal to 0, that means if the count is not incremented, that means the number is not divided by any other number, so it is a prime number. So we have to print the n, otherwise you should not print the n. So sh prime dot sh. So I have first number is 2. So 2 to 10, how many from 2 to 10 how many prime numbers are there? It shows that 2 3 5 7. So next one is write a shell script to sort elements of an array ascending and descending. So here I have used the selection sort. So enter the number of items. So here I enter of number item means selection sort uses the array concept. So first we have to declare the array size, and we have to read the array elements, and what is the logic behind the selection sorted. First we have to assign the first variable as the minimum variable for our convenience. So we have to give another for loop to check that if it has to check the other numbers. If it finds any number lesser than minimum, that means minimum is greater than that particular number, you have to make that element as the minimum. So if for assigning a new minimum, what we are doing is you have to swap the elements minimum with the currently positioned elements. For that swapping only we are using one temporary variable, and we are swapping that. So this has to continue until it will go at last element. So the ascending order is 0 to, if I print from 0 to n, it will show the ascending order. For descending order, it has to from the last number to 0. That's the simple logic. So sh sort dot sh, number of items I give 5. So 32, 43, 66, 54, 12. It shows 11, 12, 32, 43, 54, 66, and descending order is it prints in the descending order. So that's all about this experiment. So thank you for watching this video.